Hello my dear students, how are you? I think you are so well by the grace of Allah. Today, I like to take a class about English second paper. Our topic is voice change today. My dear students, you know well that our fourth online evaluation will be held from 30 October. So you have to take preparation for the exam. In this exam, you have two items of grammar. One is preposition and another is voice change. So, my dear students, I like to take a class about voice change today. And in this exam, we have voice change of interrogative sentences. Voice change of interrogative sentences. Dear students, in my different classes, I took classes about voice change, and in that classes, I talked about assertive sentences, voice change of assertive sentences, but in this exam you have voice change of interrogative sentences. That's why today we are going to discuss about voice change of interrogative sentences. Let's start, my dear students. Look, there is a sentence. I have written a sentence on the board, and the sentence is, will you help me? Here, in this sentence, subject you and object me. That's why you have to change the sentence in passive, but remember that this is an interrogative sentence. So here the sentence is in future indefinite tense, and in the passive form of future indefinite tense, you know well that we have to use the helping verb shall be or will be. Shall be or will be. Here, object me, and this me will turn into I, and here this will turn into shall be or will be. That's why we have to use subject I and the helping verb shall be or will be. As the subject I, that's why we have to use shall I and be. Shall I be? Main verb is help will turn into helped. Shall I be helped? Preposition by, and object will be you, and you have to make an interrogation sign. The students, here you can see that will you help me? This is an interrogative sentence, and for making this sentence passive, you have to write shall be or will be as helping verb. As it is an interrogative sentence, we have to start with helping verb shall and be will be used after subject, and it will be shall I be helped by you. I think this is not so difficult if you have practiced voice change or assertive sentence. I think it will be easy for you. Number 2. Can you do the work? Question mark. Can you do the work? Question mark. Can is a modal verb. Subject you. Do is main verb. Object the work. The students, you know that in passive form we have to use can be, maybe, should be, would be, could be as helping verb or modals. That's why here the object is the verb and the answer would be can modal, can the verb, and I told you that you have to use be. Can the work be done by you? Sign of interrogation. Can the work be done by you? As this is an interrogative sentence, and for that reason you have to use the modal at the very beginning of your answer. Can the word object will turn into subject, and for passive voice you have to add be, and the main verb will be turned into V3 or first participle form done. Preposition by, and then subject will turn into object. The students, I think if you know the rules and also maintain the rules of assertive sentences, then it will be very easy for you. Most of the students are afraid of interrogative sentences because this is a new topic to them. I like to tell them that actually interrogative sentences, voice are not different thing, and if you know the rules of assertive sentences, then it will be very easy for you. Our 4th online exam will be held on 30 October, I told you earlier, and on this online evaluation you have to have 4 options. You have to have 4 options here, such as A, B, C, D, 4 options, and answer will be given. And I think if you know the answer, then it will be very easy for you to choose the correct answer from the 4 options. Dear students, I like to finally advise those who haven't practiced rules of voice change, they must know the rules of voice change of assertive sentences, because without knowing the rules of assertive sentences, you cannot do the rules of interrogative sentences. And you have to also know that interrogative sentences are not so difficult, and only you have to know that you have to start the answer with the helping verb or modal, because this is an interrogative sentence. Dear students, finally I like to advise you, there are some rules in your course, and if you see once, then it will be easy for you, and if you do not understand anything, please communicate with us and ask any question in your class. You are coming a day in your class, so in a week, so I think it will be very easy for you then. Thank you, my dear students.